to talk about Gregor Mendel. He was known as the father of modern genetics due to his study of pea plants and the way traits were inherited. Today is the date of July 20th, 1866. I am joined here by Dr. Gregor Mendel to discuss his recent scientific breakthrough. So, Doctor, out of all the options available, why did you choose the pea plant?
I chose to use the Piscium sabatum, or as others may know, as the pea plant, due to how I could easily control the breeding due to cross-pollination of my choice, how it was easier to observe the traits of my choice, and how quickly they reproduce. With pea plants, you can observe 2 generations in 1 year, whereas with humans, it takes 9 months for a child to be brought into the world.
I have come to understand the traits you have studied were specifically chosen and analyzed.
The main traits that I studied were seed shape, seed color, flower position, pod color, pod shape, and plant height. With each trait, I only studied one at a time to support my findings and analyze each mathematically.
So, what kind of experiments have you done and what have you used for your terminology?
One of my first experiments consisted of crossbreeding true green seed pea plants with true breeding yellow seed plants. I then bred these plants. These plants were yellow and round. Then I bred them again and found 4 more combinations with the second generation. They were round and yellow, wrinkled and green, round and green, wrinkled and yellow. The most common was round and yellow, appearing 9 out of 16 times. Second was yellow and wrinkled, 3 out of 16 times. Round and green was 3 out of 16 times, and finally wrinkled and green was 1 out of 16 times. I then began calling mixed species hybrids. When I have not crossbred the plants, I call them purebred. I have also noticed that although the pea plants may look alike, they can have different factor combinations below the surface.
So, with these discoveries, what is your conclusion?
The rule of unit factor. With each organism, there are 2 factors of a trait. One factor of a trait is from the father, while the other is from the mother. The rule of dominance. If a trait has 2 unlike factors, the dominant one shows through. Yellow peas are dominant over the green peas, actually, which are considered recessive. The law of segression. The ratio that is caused by the dominant to recessive traits.
Okay, so I think that is all for today. Thank you so much for coming, and out of all the scientists out there, keep scientisting. Dr. Mendel was a genius man. He was known as the father of modern genetics. His work was largely ignored by other scientists at the time, so when he died in 1884, he died never knowing people would acknowledge his work. In 1900, 3 scientists rediscovered and confirmed Mendel's laws of heredity. They were Hugo de Veres, Karl Kroins, and Heinrich von de Toshmak and Sergei